So, welcome back guys. This will be game number 4 between the Fusion Slugs Clan Tournament. So, between TNFate and Fusion Slugs. So, right here on the left, on the right top corner, we have our Blue Zerg Raptor. Well, actually Raptor is formerly from NDL. So, now it has actually been transferred over to TNFate. So, looking at the build, yep, no cheese here. So, okay, and right now, double extractor trick from Raffle. I should just call him Raffle because, yeah, I mean, I can't pronounce Zach, oh my god. So, Raffle going for double extractor trick. So, be going for his drones, customary drone scout. So, this is, this is Antigua Shipyard. So, Antigua Shipyard is way different from Metropolis. And it's a lot smaller, so rush distances are a lot narrower. So 15 hatch on this map in ZVZ is doable, but just a little bit slightly risky in case your opponent goes 6 pool. So we can see that, yep, Raptor here actually going straight for 14 pool, 14 gas. Sorry, 14 gas, 14 pool. You can see, so the gas finishes first. So the good thing about if your build timings are tight, if you get your extractor before your pool, 14 exactly, you should be able to get just nice 100 gas. I mean, your mining you should get 100 gas just as your pool finishes. So it's actually a very tight timing to get a Zergling speed as soon as possible. And you see, looking at Raffle here, yeah, he went for, I think it's 15 pool, 15 gas, but he went for pool before gas, so his gas is way later than Raptor's. So 0 gas for Raffle at the moment, but Zergling speed is already started. So if you look at just build differences, Raffle didn't have an extra hatchery, he didn't go for 15 hatch. Both went for standard pool timing, like 14 pool, but Raptor is gonna get his Zergling speed way earlier. It is like, wow, I mean, it's been started, so it's like 30, so it'll be like 60. I mean, I'm easily estimating 60 seconds. Raptor is gonna get his Zergling speed 60 seconds earlier than Raffle. And with this Bailing Nest here, it's gonna be a lot of pressure. So obviously, if you are gonna go for Bailing pressure, you have to keep mining gas. So yep, so pure Zerglings from Raptor here. Doesn't look like he's saving for hatchery, so there'll be no expansion. It'll be a 1 base pressure / all in maybe. Wow. Okay, so Raffle actually just started his Zergling speed, and he opted to not go for Banes, instead going for 1 defensive spine. But it's kind of weird, you see. This build, I think it's just going for drones. I mean, it's pretty scary. I mean, maybe I just look at the vision of Raffle here. Technically, he should have seen some Zerglings, but yeah, his vision is pretty bad because it's like he kept the thing about keeping your overlords out of vision. Oh, he totally doesn't know. This is bad. This is bad. So yep. So everything is going Raptor's way. So Raptor is going all in with this. Yeah, no expansion. Oh man, the Banes let's see if the Banes are gonna connect. Banes connects. Oh, big connection. Oh man, and he instantly cancels, but I think it's a little bit too late. So the Banes are gonna go straight for the mineral line. There is 1 spine if he pulls. Yep, and a good drone pull. Oh, that's GG. So yep, GG. So nothing much to comment here. Yep, he's just making some mana beans. Okay, so just some fun trolling between the two of them, but okay. Nothing much to cast here. So I think we can go back to listening to music. Well, I mean, there isn't really much analysis, because it's like, if really had to boil down to how Raffle lost the game, his overall positioning is actually pretty bad. So welcome back, guys. So this should be by the way, what tournament is this? Oh, sorry, got the tab. Yep, this is actually the Fusion Slugs Clan Tournament. Yep, and it's actually a tournament for leagues from bronze up to platinum. So the format is actually the GSTL all kill format. So like the winner stays, and they keep playing until they lose. But I actually don't know. This is a first, maybe is it a first to 5 or is it a first to 7? So I'm not too sure. Just later maybe admins. I'll just check with the admins. But right here at the bottom we have drones in jail from Fusion Slugs. So this match will be a ZVZ, just like similar to last game as well. And our top we have our Red Zerg Raptor from Team 9. So first to 5. Okay, so Ben first to 5. So meaning that the score is actually 2-1. That was game 4. Game 4 was 3-1. So the score is now actually 3-1. So first to 5 wins. Right, just maybe post the score. Yeah. So Raptor going for the exact same build. 14 gas actually. So 14 gas and 13 pool. Oh, okay. So it's actually a 14 gas, 13 pool, just sacrificing that one extra drone. And we looking at drones in jail actually has a much better build timing. So he went for a similar thing, but I can't really tell whether whose pool was actually earlier. Looks exactly the same. So looks like actually drones in jail did also a 14 probably a 14 gas 14 pool or 14 gas 13 pool, because the speeds are exactly the same. Raptors having a slightly higher gas count, but it wouldn't make too big of a difference. Yeah, because both actually drones in jail who finished first, so his actually speed started slightly earlier. Lack of minerals, because he went for queen first and then he started zergling speed, but difference wise it's only like, oh, it's actually like 20 seconds. No, it's 13, 15, 19 to, yeah, it's almost 20 seconds actually. So 20 seconds could be quite a big amount of damage. So yeah, personally actually I would have recommended that he started his speed before starting his queen, because I mean it's just so important in this matchup. So drones in jail going for speed link expand. Oh, speed link expand with bane links defensively, so it'll be slightly safer. So Raptor will be going for exactly the same build, but he'll be supply block pretty soon. He's for getting overlords. So drones in jail just making a few defensive zerglings, but drones in jail has very good overlord positioning. He sees no natural hatch, so he knows that one base attack is incoming. So he actually sees the zerglings coming out. Banelings are morphing. Is he? Yeah, he has Banes. You're not getting Banes? Are you sure you're not getting Banes? Yeah. So some random trees are going actually here. I don't really see why they should be there. So he scouts this. Yep, it's overlord position. Pretty good. Ooh. Oh, he get it. We get it. We get it. I think he'll be able to. Okay, so he gets one more. Oh, but the beans are... Oh, the beans are too slow. Oh, he wants to sacrifice a batch of lings to actually explode this whole bunch of beans, but Raptor is actually controlling them well. Oh, good queen block there. Good queen block. So only one Bane actually contacted with the drones, and one Bane can't kill any drones. So that was actually very well done by drones in jail. Yep, whenever you see a Baneling rushing in, you should always you use the positioning, looking at the direction that they're streaming in. Use a queen to actually to block this just a small choke point, just to... You wouldn't totally block the Banes, but oh my god. Where's your queen block? I was just gonna praise him for his queen block, and just the next instant he forgets to do his queen blocking. So some reverse counter pressure actually from drones in jail here. So drones in jail actually managed to actually run by his lings in. I think his Banes didn't really do that much damage. So if we look at identical. So it's actually identical drone counts. I really can't tell who is ahead at the moment, because if you look at the link count, yeah, actually blue is actually ahead. So I think having a natural hedge with the production definitely helps. So Raptor is actually going to go all in with this, so not taking his natural hedge at all. He's just going to try and push it, and it all depends. It all comes down to Bane micro. Because actually drones in jail almost sniped a whole bunch of Banes earlier, but Raptor just having a good enough micro, he actually put them back. So, and he actually minimized the damage. The first batch of Banes, he minimized the first batch of damage with a queen block. But after that, his queens, yeah, like, I don't know what he was doing here. Maybe trying to put down a creep tumor or something and didn't block this at all. Then second batch of actually... Oh no, he's gonna... Yeah, that was a bad trade. He traded all his pure 4 Banelings for this, and he's in serious shit. This is serious shit. The Banes are gonna connect. Yep, he's gonna connect. He's gonna do... Oh, he's gonna take a whole bunch of lings along with the drones as well. But where's the follow-up? Oh my god, he has a bad rally point, and he rallied lings and Banes. Just in one piece. Oh. Only now taking his natural expansion. Oh man. So despite doing all that economic damage to drones in jail, Raptor is actually still behind, because it's like he didn't follow up with that great connection of Banes here with more links to kill off his opponent, and only now moving out. But you can never move out like this, because it's like it's actually not safe, because links just counter attack so fast. So even if 1 or 2 defensive Banes, your natural is just not safe. It's not defended. So actually we're seeing oh, okay, so the Banes actually connected pretty well, just killing like 2. So what is meanwhile with the extra links, Raptor has defended his natural for now, and a huge amount of Banelings. This is actually 9 Banelings, but all clustered together is a pretty bad idea. So 2 is gonna take out 9 of them. Ooh, 2 for 3, decent trade. And yeah, so Roger's already out for drones in jail. More drones as well. Oh, yeah, he saw the Bane, so he's like, he's gonna just play it safe. You should just block, queen block. I think he bust the queens. Yeah, he just managed to bust 1 queen, but there's no link follow up because his production just couldn't support it. I think his injects was on time, but he just doesn't have the resource, and he doesn't have the extra hatch of production to actually follow up with links. So yeah, so drones in jail pretty ahead. Pulling those drones back to the main before blocking the queens was a pretty good idea. So just in case the Banes came through here. So sorry guys. Yep, some stupid conversation. There's some stupid guy spamming conversation on Skype. So I just turn it down to busy mode to just silence him. So good SimCity, double evil block. So there's only 1 gap here. But technically what I really prefer is that I prefer the evil chamber to be positioned here. So you block here, you position your roaches behind, and this is a full wall, because you can see that it's a wall, so it's almost as good as a Protoss sentry wall. And maybe you just leave and you have another evil chamber here, so your wall extends to here. So any units that come by, they have to go through this huge roundabout path. If it's Banes and Links coming through, you can box all your drones and right click Mineral Walk to your main to escape. Then while you're escaping Mineral Walking, your roaches can actually block any aggression in this small choke point. So I mean, it's a good attempt at SimCity, but I think the more ideal one would be just to pull this Evo Chamber to block this location instead, and it will be a very solid wall. So we actually are progressing to the mid game. Intense game, yep. So that B map goes usually intense. So Drones Usual actually seeing the tag, seeing that there is Roach Warren. So this is a mini kind of push. Roach, maybe a few Banes. I don't think you'll do too much because there's a spine here, and it depends on whether Drones Usual actually scouts this. Because if he scouts this with his Overlord, yeah, if you just look at his vision, he can see it on his minimap, but yeah, he sees it. So if you look at his project tab, he should be making roaches, but he's making links instead, which is I feel it's a mistake because there are Banes along with this composition. Links will come out faster, but the links will just instantly evaporate against just 3 Banes. So unless he can snipe them off, which he does. So, but you can see like a huge swell of units coming in for Raptor as well. So yeah, this fight actually is, the Banes, if they connect, yep, they do make a good connection, but 10 roaches are gonna pop. So but Raptor is actually giving a pretty good pressure. So if this Lynx actually managed to queue off the drones or queue off any queens, because he got the natural queen and he gets this queen, I think Raptor can win this. Yeah, I think he can, because once you cut off the queens, there's no more lava inject. So even if any of the roaches that come out, even though they can hold this off, but the continual production from your opponent with 2 queens and two continuous injects is just gonna overwhelm. It's just gonna out macro you. Oh man, yeah. I think Raptor has won this. Yep, with continuous streaming in units like with links. Yeah, streaming links is always better because links just reinforce so much faster. And yep, that's GG. So welcome back, guys. So this will be game number 6 if I'm not wrong, between for the Fusion Slugs Clan Tournament. So this is between so maybe you start with the pros first. So actually the bottom right corner we have Moonfang, not Moonfang. So I thought it was Moonfang in my first impression, but it was Moonfang. So Moonfang, the cow with the fang, will be our Teal Protoss from Team Fusion Slugs. So doing 9 pylon. So we probably be Forge expanding, which I think is a huge mistake because this map is the worst for Forge expanding, which I'll explain later. So on the top left hand corner we have our Zerg, which is, what's he doing? Which is Raptor. Oh, he's drone scouting. So will be Raptor from Team 9. So he's actually making drones. There's no cheese so far. So he's actually drone scouting. So I think you want to scout whether it will be a Forge expand, a Nexus first, because is he taking gas? Extractor is gonna finish, I think. No, this is not Extractor trick. So he's actually taking gas and pool, and Mufang sees it, man. He sees the Extractor. So when you see the Extractor, it's like, what? You're not landing your Forge? Are you sure? I mean, if you see the Extractor, you know that it's like there's some form of timing. He's still gonna go Nexus first. Oh man. I mean, Raptor tries to block the Nexus, but it's like, are you sure? If you look at the production, it's like this is gonna finish, and it's gonna be pure links. Link speed is gonna start. I mean, link speed is not gonna finish by the time it reaches here. So I think we might see a repeat of the game between there was an earlier game between Anubis and another. Oh, unless it does a complete wall, yeah. So there's still a gap. So it's gonna block it with what? Block it with 1 probe. You have to make the cannon, man. Make the cannon. Make the cannon. Move the probe. Yep, and hold position. So he's blocking with the probe on hold position, which oh, good, good, good. Because the links went to chase this probe instead, so it's instantly delayed. So because it's delayed, the cannon will finish in time. But I think we're gonna see Roach Warren. So it's gonna be one base pressure. So I mean, Mufang scouts that there's no natural, so it's gonna be a one base all-in. I mean, if I were the pros, I would be like, this is a one base all-in. Now getting guess. Yep, there's no cyber core. Then he gets his second photon cannon. Technically, okay, what I feel is that this map, why is it so terrible for Forge Expand? Because of this destructible rocks. I mean, the Zerg versus Protoss, the Zerg can go one base or two base roaches, hit these destructible rocks, and actually just go into a base. So some players feel that, oh, I can make a pylon here, I can make cannons here, but if once you see the roaches are actually hitting your rocks and you start to make pylons and cannons, yes, you're being forced to actually spend like 600 to 600 plus minerals to defend this additional choke. And if you defend this additional choke, what can happen is that once the Zerg breaks down this wall, they're gonna try and bait you to get some of your units to come over here. So if there's just a slight opening at the choke point here, or your sentries aren't fast enough, they can run by Zerglings if you don't do a complete wall. So it is I mean, I feel it's a very map. It's just a terrible map to forge fast expand. Unless the only way I've seen it done in pro games is that they totally wall off here. They don't even leave a gap here, and then they don't even go out. They just two base tack up, and then you just open up the rocks, and this is the only way to exit. Oh my god, there's no block. Sentry? Sentry? Oh. That's a terrible force field. Because it's like there's a gap here that the roaches can just run through. Oh my god. I'm just stunned. I'm like, that was a terrible force field. So we're just gonna see 3 roaches is gonna wreck the whole mineral line, because roaches are armored, probes aren't. Oh, but then one stalker will save the day. Yeah, one stalker if you kite properly with some, but he's still gonna lose a lot of. Oh, you're gonna lose a lot of probes. You should target that stalker, but good. I mean, good micro from. Oh, but he's gonna kill all the probes. Yeah, technically these 2 roaches can kill all the probes. Yeah, so many cannons. So technically, even though Zerg delayed his base by so long, if you look at workers, Zerg is ahead. There's double because he killed a lot of probes, and he forced Protoss to make 2 additional cannons, 3 actually. And I mean, it's just a terrible map to forge FE. It's terrible. I mean, I'd rather like you can forge FE, but you wall off totally, or if not, you just do like maybe like 2 gate pressure into expansion, or you can do like maybe a gate cyber core, so like 4 gate into expand or something like that. So we're gonna progress in the macro game, but the Zerg Raptor actually has the advantage because there was a terrible force field here whereby the roaches could just run through, do a lot of damage. So at least warp gate research is done, but no proxy pylon though. I mean, warp gate research is done, but he's still waiting for 3. Twilight Council. Wow, they're so greedy. This is like he's totally down on probe count, but he's going for a robo bay, robotics facility with blink, and there's just no way his income can support it. So he can't even support any kind of push at this moment. So just no matter how I look at it, yeah, Zerg is gonna pretty comfortable. He's gonna be able to drone up pretty comfortably. So I mean, in the face of such lack of pressure, Zerg can even take his 3rd base. get some roaches. Oh, he's going for Spire. Spire off 2 base, looking at the... he already has 800 gas stockpile, so it can work. I think by the time Spire finishes, he can at least make like 11, about 11 to 12 mutas. So 11 to 12 mutas with good micro can do a lot of damage. Last one gonna finish. A waste of links though. Yeah, total waste of links. Maybe even 30 mutas. So, but what I'd like to see is that once the mutas are hatching, yeah, take his third base, which is smart. So, cracking out the rocks here. Oh, even using the queen, nice. But a lack of crit spread though, because like since he has so much excess minerals, he can like either make a bunch of links, a bunch of drones, or he can make like... oh, but Mu Feng scouts it. He scouts the Spire with the observer. Yep, he does. So what's his response? You need to make stalkers, bro. His blink is almost done, but he doesn't have the gas. He's so freaking poor. Doesn't have the gas to actually make stalkers. He's even supply blocked. One pylon ain't gonna cut it. 50 mutas in production, and once this mutas reaches, it's gonna be GG. Yeah, there's nothing much Mu Feng can do. It's like he walks in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did he not see the Spire? I think he did. So, oh, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't realize this is a changeling as of the moment. So 15 mutas on the way. This technically this 15 mutas can't kill this outright. Oh, 2 additional zealots because oh man. So I think Protoss is pretty safe because yeah, the 15 mutas can't DPS down. Can they? I don't know. Maybe they can. So he DPS down the sentries. Smart choice. Oh, but yeah, the blink actually catching him. So he's gonna do a little bit of damage to the probes. He's gonna kill a few, and the blink is gonna snipe a few more. Yep. So instantly 15 has been down to 9, and maybe he's gonna kill a few more probes, but it's not worth the gas investment. Yep, he's even lose even more. So very good job from Mu Feng here. So just chasing those mutas. As long as you can chase, you just chase those mutas and try and reduce the muta count. Because mutas are really scary in high numbers, but once they have like equal or less number of mutas compared to your stalkers, they aren't then much of a threat. So 3 cannons here is good, but technically the mutas can actually run by to the back and just do some muta micro and like snipe off more probes actually at the back line. So meanwhile, what the Zerg is actually harassing. Oh yeah, the good blinks. Trying to harass anyway, but even though this harass isn't doing any damage, you can see the effect it has for the Zerg. So what this mutas does is, even though they never really killed that many probes, they're like, I mean the workers killed is 16, but most of this was actually from the Roach, from the initial Roach run by earlier. But it actually gives like map presence to the Zerg, so it keeps the Protoss in their base, and because of that, the Zerg was safe to actually like tech up to get his lair tech. I mean to finish, to get infestation pit, to get more drones, and even has enough larvae to like get this small force of Roach and Link to do some counter pressure from outer base. Nice storm. I think the storm killed off more mutas than killed roaches, because roaches are pretty resistant to storm, but mutas are pretty low HP. So they managed to do too much damage. I mean the force from Zerg was, in the end it was just pretty too small. But he knows that Protoss is a third, and oh, so he's going to get Hive Tech for 20 plus additional roaches. I mean the only reason I can think of getting roaches so early, does he have roach speed? I think he does. Yep, he did. So the only reason I can think of getting roaches so early could be a timing push right now. I mean it's like, unless it's afraid of just straight up dying, but the Protoss army was still pretty small that. Yep, he's going for actually a roach push. This roach push, it depends on the surround because there's no sentries in this army. So if Raptor actually gets a perfect surround and hugs close to the roaches, hugs close to the sentries, he can do a lot of damage. And I think this is a very successful attack. Yeah, Storms totally missing, but Storms aren't going to do too much. Archons would have done just a little bit more damage, but all the sentries are going to die, and this roach push is doing huge amounts of damage. I don't know if the Purse can actually hold this, because it depends on decision making of the Zerg to see what he wants to take down. Will he want to take down the third base, or does he want to go to natural to do more economic damage? But right now I think not a bad decision, because anything the Zerg does, any kind of damage he does to the probes is all good. So he took down all the stalkers and yep, killing probes. So most stalkers are even forced to be morphed in, but actually if he still has his mutas, I think the mutas have died. Yeah, actually they're still here. If he still has his mutas, he could actually run in now with low stalker count and like harass the main probes. And the Protoss can't do anything about it because it's a two-prong attack, and the Protoss doesn't have any units to deal with. So as I mentioned, desperation move, warping in zealots, is going to lose the third. It depends on the hole here, but he might even lose the natural. So zealots are going to die. Yep, finally the pylons go down. 3 gates are empowered. Doesn't make much of a difference to the Protoss at this moment. He's just too poor. He only has 31 probes. So I think this is the kill move. 100 supply of difference, most of it is actually in roaches. Yep. One sentry is not gonna hold all this onslaught of roach. So, and the immortal actually, yep, glitching out. So I think this is GG. So congrats to TNFate. Raptor actually have brought the game home, so the game is now 5-1. So I guess TNFate actually won this.